Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome everyone here today and our viewing audience to the June 14, 2018 meeting of the City of Davenport Zoning Board of Adjustment. Your participation in city government is appreciated and welcome. If you do have a pager or a cell phone, if you'd please turn it off now, even in silent mode. It may interfere with the room's electronics. My name is Kathleen Hart. I'm chairman of the committee, and the members present today are, to my far left, Christine Woodard. To my immediate left is Jim Reistroffer, who's our vice chair. To my far right is Judith Lee, and to my immediate right, Carrie Strayhall. Staff present today is Scott Copes and Mallory Hoyt from legal. The Zoning Board of Adjustment is a 5-member judicatory board established by state law. We're appointed by the mayor and confirmed by city council to serve without compensation for a 5-year term. We normally meet twice each month to hear appeals involving hardships from strict application of current zoning laws. We may also grant variances and rule on a variety of discretionary permits. On to business. We have the minutes from our last meeting, which was May 24th, 2018. Are there any corrections needed? If not, we'll take a motion to approve the minutes.
I move to approve.
Thank you. A second?
I second.
All in favor, aye. Any opposed, same sign. Those are passed. We have on today's agenda one item of... I'm looking at the minutes from the last meeting telling you this. We have one item of old business. This is request HV 18-02 of Mark Kotz at 5055 Garner Court for a hardship variance to allow a covered porch along the front elevation of the house to encroach approximately 7 feet into the front yard and be located approximately 18 feet from the front, which is the north property line. The property is zoned moderate density dwelling. Section 17.42.040 of the Davenport Municipal Code requires a 25-foot front yard setback for this property, which is in the 8th Ward. Scott, if you'd like to present updates from our last meeting with some new measurements, I think.
Yes, I wasn't at the last meeting, but my understanding is that Matt was asked to go out to the property. He went out and measured it. The property is 28 feet from the front property line approximately, so which changes the numbers by 3 feet. Instead of a 10-foot encroachment, it's only a 7-foot encroachment. And I have a diagram. This one you show just so the general area of it. And this diagram just explains what we've verbally said, that there's 28 feet from the property line to the house, and that makes it 18 feet from the property line to the leading edge of the proposed structure.
Okay.
Which means we're 7 feet closer to the front property line than what they should be, allowed by right.
Okay.
And staff's recommendation remains the same.
All right. Any questions? Judith?
Have there been any letters in the meantime?
Not that
From neighbors?
I haven't seen anything before this meeting, or before the other meeting, or since that other meeting as well.
Anybody else comments, questions for Scott? All right. Thank you, Scott. Mr. Kotz, is it Kotz or Coates? I keep forgetting. Kotz. If you want to come up and just, if you have any updated information, we know that you were here 2 weeks ago and gave us the general gist of it, but
Sure.
if there's anything to add.
No, nothing. Answered your questions, the 8 questions that also come with it, and no, pretty much a
Okay.
front porch.
All right. Questions from any of the commissioners?
Yeah, I apologize for not being here last time, but the front porch now, what is it going to be, like treated lumber, or
No,
is it a
it's,
screened-in porch
No,
that
it's
you're
not
thinking
going to be
about?
screened in. It's going to be a standard porch where we're just going to have the overhang like you would on a normal porch, and then what we're going to have is my company does decks.
Right.
So it's going to be the composite decking with,
Right.
I haven't decided if I'm going to do aluminum or vinyl railings yet. Might match my back and do the vinyl.
Okay.
So, and they'll have the steel pickets. So it'll be where you can look out. It's only 42 inches high.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So it's more for sitting area and neighbors.
So you're going to have shingles on the top?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then still maintain the water flow,
Okay.
like we would on the normal roof line.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody else with questions? I will put this on the record. Just anybody in the audience have any comments to make in favor or in opposition? And since we have no audience, I'll take that as a no.
And one neighbor said he was gonna come and complain
Oh,
now, Ms. T.
all right. I think you can go ahead and have a seat, and we'll finish up the business on this. I think we're at the point we would take a motion, unless anybody has anything else to say. Can we get a motion on this so that we can get a vote?
I would like to make a motion to approve request HV 18-2, 5055 Garner Court in Davenport, Iowa, for a hardship variance to allow a covered porch.
Thank
Second.
you. Thank you. Would you please call the roll on that, Scott?
Woodard,
Yes.
Lee,
No.
Strayhall,
Yes.
Rice-Dropper,
Yes.
and Hart.
No, but you do pass on this. The 3 votes are what was needed, and you're good. All right, ready to go. We have no other business on today's agenda. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I so move.
Did the election of officers happen at the previous meeting?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor, aye. Any opposed, same sign. Thank you. We are adjourned.